actually deal with this pressure from TeamSpirit. It's gonna come, I think, a push in the first, I don't know, 15 minutes. I expect them to have very good
point. Like, he has Iron Talon. He's not getting any like experience out of the lane either. Maybe he's just waiting for 2 to get cracking before he goes.
I mean, look at this position from Always Want to Fly as well. He is ready to make Afterlife's life just a living hell. He's ready to jump in if they find the opening. This kind of top lane, so obviously this tri-lane that Empire are running, it's getting space for the Jar, and well, bottom lane, again, looking at the tide, looking for the first blood potential, and they'll get it. First blood for Illidan on his...
That's enough utility to stop Enchantress from really controlling the lanes.
Funny's coming in quite aggressively here, so the wraparound from Meposhka is going to trap him. We'll see if they got the control of the bounces. Are they going to be fortunate? Well, with the Maledict and the stun and Ramses coming in, they'll be sure to find this kill. And Empire do manage to pick themselves up something here on the top lane with...
Said having an amazing start. This guy is going to be level 6 at 7 minutes.
Eyes onto Meposhka. Always Want to Fly setting this up here, and now Iceberg follows through, gets the cold snap down. Illidan's there as well to join the party.
Yeah.
Second kill there for TeamSpirit. Top lane, side of Empire, looking at Funnick, starting to retreat, but now jumping forward, Scandal, looking for this one. Funnick, rather tanky, not quite tanky enough. The tri-lane will be able to take down the Dragon. Behind the Invoker, there's only about 200 gold in it. And we're actually going to see a smoke up from King Art and Meposhka. Oh, they're going to... Well, hello. They'll find that one and they'll go for it. Always Want to Fly. Is definitely Gonzo here. He's going to wave his magic stick around, cast his spells. That's not going to be able to save him from the magical burst of the Maledict. And Smoker from Always Want to Fly and Iceberg, they're looking to move into position to try and catch someone out up here. And I mean, if they can find Ramses, that would be a very nice pick-off for the side of Spirit.
They might just kill King R instead.
Well, they get the tornado out.
Okay.
Ramses with the cooldown onto 2, and Iceberg, he's going to get dropped. Nice turnaround there from Empire. Nice reaction to the smoke from TeamSpirit.
King R's reaction was insane there. He actually threw the cask, immediately sentry.
Oh, and Scandal comes with a wraparound, goes for more. Yeah, that was a sequence of really nice plays from Empire. And now with a smoke up from Empire. Ready to find up another pick-off. It may be Spirit that's going to start to fall behind even more here if Empire starts to get the flow going. Let's see if they can catch out. Go Black. He may be the one to get taken out here, and indeed, well, they'll all find him. Dropping the Dream Coil for this one. It's going to take them a bit of time, but no, okay, not with that final anchor from Afterlife. They're there backing themselves up and maybe even ready to fight. They do have that Ravage. And if they can catch us, if they can find Illidan, just on the edge of the vision now, come through there. We'll see he's there. They'll get the cooldown. The slow. He's going to hit onto 2 Afterlife. See if he gets himself in position. Pops out the gut. Still trying to walk forward, but now from the back lines, Iceberg comes through. Now the Ravage comes out. But it looks like already the fight is turning the way of Spirits. They'll take the kill onto Ramses, and now TeamSpirit, they're going to look to move in for more. Chasing down Afterlife. Nice path won't get him. The right clicks in the end, they'll do the job. Double kill for Iceberg. He's looking to finish himself off of third as King R retreats down to the south. You have got the posture coming in on the Doom as well, but Spirit hitting back hard there into Empire, which was very close to being a great fight with a great Ravage, but Iceberg there with the wraparound and there.
Maybe he's just going for the blink as well to give them better team fight. Means they will also not have a mech carrier if he decides to go that route, but if you get hit by that Tornado EMP and it kind of stops the flow of your team fight, TeamSpirit have a really good chance of turning it.
Top lane, a lot of tornadoes being thrown out here. They're looking for Ramses. They'll get the EMP onto him. And can't quite nuke him down there. Always Want to Fly, keeping himself alive with the ult. But the Doom now onto Iceberg. The Death Ward as well. King R finds one. A lot of damage coming onto this man. Is he going to pop? Yes, he is. They get themselves both of the kills there. Great ults from both the Doom and the Witch Doctor to secure.
So we see a smoke here from Empire. All of ultimates are available.
With this Blink Ravage initiation from Afterlife, if he gets it on point, this is going to be very hard for Spirit to do anything about. Well, they're going to find Iceberg. He's been dusted up, and well, there should be a quick one for them. Doom's drop, Death Ward as well. Goodbye, Invoker. 50 seconds on the sidelines.
Too passive. The Drow lineup can push pretty much as soon as the Drow hits 7. You can push. Like, that's all you need is the Aura Max with marksmanship.
Jumping in here, committing the Ravage. They'd love to find Illidan, and now with the silence as well, they're going to have a good shot at trying for it. He's trying to juke this one off, but he's not juking off the cooldown slow, and they'll find him by
nice silence.
Surely one more touch. If he gets away out of this one.
He's got blink. He's dead.
Yeah, he's gone at the same time. Funnick will pick off King R in return. Can they find Funnick as well here? There's 3 of them chasing him down.
He's
Turn
got
around.
coils
Nice ice path.
He doesn't get away though, I think.
And Scammy, he's trying to throw a bit of a solo kill on Iceberg. Hasn't quite got the burst though.
Yeah,
bit ambitious.
Too ambitious, but you know, you force him back. He's not trying to kill anyone right now. You know where he is.
No, mate. I'm going to be able to disable Ramses for the time being, but Doom, he comes in and he gets the ult off of Illidan. Illidan will be ulted up. I always want to fly behind him sometime. Afterlife's there as well with King R. Funnick, he's going to go down. They have lost the Aegis. But they're coming out on top of this fight for the time being, and it will force Spirit back. Illidan, yeah, was kept alive there by Oracles. The Doom now doesn't matter, but Scandal jumping in. Silence onto 2. King R as well. The cast, the bounces, they're going to do it. They're going to find themselves the kill onto Iceberg. Now chasing down Illidan as well here. Manta himself away from this, but still the puck chases, the tide blinks forward, double kill for Scandal. They've found themselves 3 now, with eyes onto Goldblack. Always want to fly incredibly low. Looks like he will be able to get himself just far enough back to base. Or Scandal. It's, as you said, Spirit Strat hasn't worked out in that sense. They're maybe looking to see if they can try and fight it, but King R's actually got an Invis rune. We'll see if they can help Ramses, but it looks like Ramses, okay, with that beautiful Ravage onto 4, the Death Fort as well. Doom onto Illidan. It's a great reinitiation there from the side of Empire. They burst down Iceberg. 2 dead at the moment. Goldblack trying to run. It looks like he'll be fine, but the same can't be said for the rest of his team. Illidan gets chased down by Maposhka. Now Goldblack's going to go down as well. In this game, 21-7.
This game is actually just over.
It is absolutely.
In Golden Experience. This is pretty much the exact opposite of what you would expect out of a lineup like this from Spirit.
Maposhka jumping in onto Funnick. Funnick will use himself, but that's actually going to buy time for the rest of Empire to come in and close the gap. They'll drop the cooldown. Funnick going to be kept alive here by Always Want to Fly, but Always Want to Fly gets doomed and immediately killed.
I mean, they saved Funnick.
It's true. It's true. I was, support instead of the offline there. That's a positive bit of action here for Spirit. But they're going to lose a tier 1. And they may even lose more at this point because with the Ravage up, there's not really a lot to stop Empire from just pushing in for more. In mid lane, Scandal toying with Illidan. He's going to get stunned up. Yeah, he's got to be careful though, Scandal, as Illidan does have backup. Afterlife pops the Ravage. It will get the kill onto the Drow. Afterlife having a much better game today on this Tide Hunter than we saw him have yesterday. And now, I'm moving in for more. They do lose King R, but the damage now that Ramses is doing with the flat shots off the tower. He's done it. Great play from the Gyrocopter.
Flex. So with the Drow Aura, you're relying heavily on your right click to be able to deal with people. But if he has Butterfly Satanic and BKB, and you don't have like a right click oriented item, Funnick's just super dead.
Yeah, with the Doom on Funnick, that's going to be a Jakiro unavailable for the next fight for sure.
You're in trail.
I mean, Manta's fine. Like, I actually think Manta's good for the Siege Lit, but...
Afterlife finding Iceberg. That is an Acronym's Dream Coil. Iceberg, he was not ready for that one. But the Shiva's coming out, the Death Ward as well. Invoker down.
Breach the high ground, because this is a cheese as well.
No, I mean, Aegis and Cheese Bush is going to be pretty much unstoppable from the side of Empire when it does come through.
Yeah, I would imagine that after this, we're just going to see a high ground push. TeamSpirit are going to do what they can to split up the map. Doom here. That is a very dead Invoker. And this is where you feel really bad playing against Doom. A lot that you can do about it. It makes it really annoying to play against. Because you kind of want a Linken's just for the Doom. But then you have to buy a Linken's for a Doom. And then you're like, alright, well, the rest of my item progression is just crap now because I have a Linken's.
Ramses?
He's fine.
He is fine for the time being, and he's not even going to go down once by this bit. Death Ford's dropped, the Dream Coil onto 2, and now Scandal moving in with the sides of the Funnick. Afterlife with the Blink, Ravage onto 3. The cooldown's going to connect. Illidan kept alive here by Always Want to Fly on his way back to base, but Always Want to Fly. Goldblack's down as well. Illidan, will he survive? He's got the Fountain Region. It looks to be enough to negate the damage that was done during the ult, but they've lost the top set of racks. Cheese is eaten. And I think Empire pretty much full line celebrating it. GG is finally cool. TeamSpirit, they did try their best. Double drums picked up there from Afterlife. As well, he's got to be happy. That was a real step up in play there for the Tide.
Yeah,
Even considering the fact that he did have a bad start as well this game, he was hitting some huge ravages at the end of the game.
Yeah, he was low level for